Tyvar the Pummeler's coming out. We're gonna take the other Tyvar. We're gonna untap the Loamspeaker. We can take Lathril, the Blade of Elves. I have absolutely no idea what to do, because if they have that burst lightning, they would have just used it, I assume. I don't think they can do 11 damage here. So Lathril, Blade of Elves, we're gonna gain 10 life, deal 10 damage, whatever the hell we're doing. If they top deck like a Monstrous Rage, I don't think that would even be enough to save them. That's even if they did top deck the best thing here, so. Absolute insanity, one life. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man to Man, and today we've got a juicy for us. So we've done it. We have mastered elves. That is right. Let's go and dive right in. We got elves. Okay. A lot of moving parts here, but pretty much what I want to do, let's just do what elves do best, right? What do elves do best? They just ramp up to the high heavens. So immediately you'll kind of notice we are running the Mighty Genesis Wave. Reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of permanent cards, so it could be land as well, onto the battlefield. That's it. I mean, I guess you can mill your graveyard. We don't really care about the graveyard too much. We do have Tyvar, but we can kind of get into that. But let's get into like the meat and potatoes here. So I am running one Lathril, Blade of Elves. I mean, this card is absolutely insane. If you can dig this out with like a Genesis Wave, well, that's why we do run the Tyvar, is because you can activate abilities as creatures you control, as though they had haste. So of course we do have a lot of like different like Llanowar Elves, obviously a Loamspeaker for like a little bit of ramp here, and the Lathril as well, because Lathril can be kind of slow. But in those like really grindy games, it's definitely wonderful. So getting a haste is a nice little buff here with the Genesis Wave. But typically we do have a lot of ramp. So I was a little bit like on the Stalwart here. Tap an untapped artifact or creature to add 1 mana of any color. But I think you do like it. You have to be so low to the ground that we do have additional ways to kind of like get like a like the. For example, this Elf Warrior, the Elite, Dwynen, I don't know, I can't say it, I'm sorry, Dwynen's Elite. Whenever this card enters, you're just going to get another little body, which is nice because A, we can buff up the board with our Elvish Archdruid, or we can just go for like the Visionary, which buffs, and then for green, you can draw a card. Really, really nice. So I am running Secluded Courtyard. I think I prefer this over Cavern of Souls most of the time, because this can you can use this for an ability. So it does kind of make the big difference to me. The ability seems to be like a really, really good thing. You do have like, like the Visionary. Timeout. So Secluded Courtyard, I actually did not notice, is actually only for activated abilities and not triggered abilities. So it's not going to work for the Leaf Crown Visionary, because that's a triggered ability, obviously. So it turns out that reading the card explains the card. So trade the 2 Courtyards for the 2 Cavern of Souls. You've got, and I guess you do have like Gix and stuff like that, but that is just something to kind of note here. So I guess we'll kind of address Gix. Like, why is Gix in here? Gix is in here for a little bit of like, sometimes your opponent just doesn't play anything, and then you got like a like a Stalwart like or something like that. So getting to draw cards is pretty good in my opinion. So I do kind of like that. And the other reason why we're running Gix is because it's a mana sink. So if you notice, we kind of curve out at Lathril, and Lathril doesn't have any like mana sink ability. So we really want mana sinks, because you have like Elves, Stalwart, Loamspeaker, Archdruid especially. So what do you want to like sink your mana into with this? Obviously the first one's the Genesis Wave. That one's obviously pretty obvious. And the second one is going to be Tyvar the Pummeler. Tyvar, obviously for 5 creatures you control get +X until end of turn. If you can do this twice, it gets insane, because usually Tyvar will have like 4 power, then he'll have 8, and then you get +8 instead of +4 on the second time. And then the third time is going to be Gix, because I mean, this is like, most of the time you don't really associate Gix with this big ability. It doesn't happen a whole lot, but in this deck it actually happens quite a bit, because what you're going to do is you're going to go for the 7. It's just like you just need those mana sinks. That's pretty much it. Like, you just need some sort of mana sinks here. So Tyvar, Genesis Wave, and Gix are going to be our big Archdruid finales, essentially. So other than that, I think this is pretty much the deck here. They got Elves. It's pretty low to the ground. A few little... Oh, got Glissa. I can't forget Glissa. Glissa's the elf. Sometimes I forget Glissa is an elf, but fits right in along here. I don't know. I guess the Bitter Triumph is a little bit weird, but I just hate... Planeswalkers are really annoying, and I don't really know how else to deal with them. You could go for Shelly's Edict or something like that, so... I don't know, just kind of, flex these out here. I one Duress, one Disfigure, I don't know. Here's the sideboard. Got Ballast. 4 Ballast because Pixie is really annoying, but other than that, this is the deck here, and it works very well. I think this is like the most competitive Elves deck you can probably run. I mean, if you have any suggestions for sure, let me know. But as always, we're going to do a special shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do financially support the channel. And let's go ahead and give a big round of applause and a big shout out to J Money. We got a brand new Mana Rock. It means the absolute world to me. I do not want you to think this is going lightly. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, J Money. Shout out to you for becoming a Mana Rock. And like I said, feel free to join us in the Discord. The Discord is absolutely free. You don't have to become a Mana Rock to join the Discord. We are getting ready for Aether Drift. I am still not in that partner program, so probably won't have any early access content for, well, not probably, I definitely won't, unfortunately. But as we continue growing, thank you to the Mana Rocks, because you truly are the support that I need, because we're going to get into that program, that creator program someday. But until that day comes, just keep in mind that only you can help protect the Aether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this, helps out the channel tremendously. I greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Zetri Cal. I'm expecting some serious Zet vibes, so let's see what you got here. Seems to be Gruul. Hey, it is what it is. So, got the Stalwart. I definitely think you need to run the Stalwart. I was a little lukewarm on the Stalwart, but it's actually kind of funny they held priority. They were probably just like, nah, this isn't like a burst lightning target here, so we do have removal, obviously. Kind of love that. I'm a little bit nervous. You always have to be a little nervous, especially with the green sources here, so because they could have protection. If we go in for like go for the throat or something like that. I think man, it's kind of greedy here, but I think I'm still gonna go in for the elite. Yeah, it's greedy. Yeah, I know it is, but just kind of pass for now. I want to get down on a board in case we can go for Elvish Archdruid later. Do we really need to go for the throat on curve? Like, not really. It feels sort of weakish, in my opinion. Screaming Nemesis. Alright, well, we're definitely gonna have to go for the throat on that thing. Definitely not blocking either. Well, you know what? Nah, we can't. Come on. Let's get real here. Kind of surprised they didn't swing in with the Manifold Mouse, but I digress. I think we just want to get down the Archdruid. We could go for you. We really need to hit another land here. Really need to hit another land here. We also have Glissa. I don't think Glissa's that good because Screaming Nemesis still attacks in through. So I think it's just going to have to be an Elvish Archdruid. Not really the best spot here, though, because even this gives us a bunch of green. And we got these go for the throats, which is like kind of awkward here. So for now, I don't realistically think I'm going to block. Well, I guess I could if they play another I don't know, another Nemesis or something like that. It's quite fuzzy here. Needed another land drop though. Not hitting another land is pretty apocalyptic. I cannot lie to you even for one moment. So double strike. If they have Monstrous Rage, we just like scream. So I think we just take it, and then hopefully we can just hope these like go for the throats in a more timely manner next turn. Otherwise, I have no idea. If we just lose this round, do we lose right here? I don't think so. I hope not. Looking like we kind of do. Let's see what we got here. Burst Lightning, yep. Definitely haven't lost yet, but down to 6. We still have 2 go for the throats, and finally we do grab another land, which is kind of nice. So we basically have 2 go for the throats here. So I think that's really our only option. We just gotta pass it back and then just go for the throat, because now we're not really into the board building thing, because mono red's really gross, and we actually stumbled really badly with the missed land drop. So our only hope here, realistically, is to go for the throat. It's actually kind of funny. They could actually give... This is actually technically a mouse, so they could give this, like, double strike or whatever the hell. Alright. So, first things first, we have at least one to play with here. So I think we just go for the throat for now on you. And then we gotta make a decision. Do we want to do like this like chump blocking nonsense weirdness? Actually, no, we could just trade here, right? We have to literally give up our like entire board, but now I think we can afford it by going in for Glissa. So I don't think it's really that big of a deal. So we just trade you. They're tapped out. And then we go for the throat on the Manifold Mouse. Doesn't matter what they're going bye-bye. Does not matter what we tap. They're going bye-bye. This is a true blue trade. But at least we get to like, hey, stall them out. All right, sorry. Oh man, what do we do here? I mean, Glissa's beautiful, so it has that first strike. Really hope we don't see another Nemesis. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I guess I'll go ahead and get a little damage in here. Might as well. I just do not want to see us. Man, I don't want to see a lot of things, but if they do have Screaming Nemesis, that's still pretty bad. Hired Claw, sure. Go for Lathril. Tyvar's like pretty decent here. I mean, I don't really want to draw. I don't know. Glissa's kind of an awkward spot. I think we probably just drop down. Go for Tyvar. Tap, tap. But you're not a Llanowar Elf, so I'm just gonna go for Lathril. Well, we can't, so let me tap you. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Woo! Alright, final answer. Let's just go and drop down the Loamspeaker. And then, yeah, this is fine, right? We tap down the Loamspeaker, right? But then we have to take damage. Oh my god, this is so gross. But then again, we're gonna have to at some point. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough-a-roni and cheese. I guess we just kind of do nothing, right? Alright, that was brutal. That was absolutely agonizing. Guess we just kind of chill here for now. Alright, we're looking good. Got more land. That was rough, though. We stumbled so hard there. Oh, God. Alright, I think at some point we're going to have to get down Lathril here. It's just so slow. I just feel like it just feels like extremely slow, but we're going to have to try, I think. So... and we tap down Lathril, get down the Leaf Crown Visionary. I think we still just have to, like, chill. It sucks because we're at 6 life. I think we just have to chill. Fortunately, they don't seem to have too much going on here. A Manifold Mouse, yeah, I mean, it's definitely bad. It's definitely bad, but it could be worse. So Higher Claw deals 1 damage just, like, on impact. As long as we got this Glissa, we should be relatively okay. Land. So here's the thing with Tyvar. We can, what, snag back an Elite. I mean, it's not, like, amazing, but it's still something. Or we could actually untap. I definitely want to get in with the Lathril. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, we definitely want to get in with this Lathril. So let's just do this now, I suppose. Alright, here we go. Lathril, Blade of Elves. I mean, that's a pretty big board here. Now we're going to definitely go in for Tyvar. I can take Loamspeaker, make this a land if need be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, whenever this enters, if I control another one, I know this is in the battlefield, or the graveyard, minimum. So we create another one. I mean, we could just win with Lathril, right? Each opponent loses 10 life and you gain 10 life with Lathril, Blade of the Elves. That would be pretty sick. Got a pretty big board here. I will commit to just all-out blocks, for sure. I mean, ending this with Lathril would be pretty insane, but I can't realistically risk. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I can't risk it, right? I mean, we have Glissa. They have 1 card here, right? This doesn't have, like, double strike or anything crazy. I don't want to just all... If we go for Lathril, Blade of Elves, oh, that'd be so sick. I think if they have, like, Burst Lightning, they can kick it or something like that. But, like, what else do they have? They're not swinging here. Monstrous Rage. We got First Strike, Death Touch. I don't think I'm going to be... we're going to try and go for this. Especially because we got Lathril, Blade of the Elves. If they have a kicked Burst Lightning, I'll just cry. No way! Oh my god, hold on. Oh, got something here. Okay. Whew. Oh, we got technical difficulties? No, we're still recording. Okay. I wanted to make sure that we got this, because this is insane, right? Like, am I missing something? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap 10 untapped elves you control, and now I've got Tyvar the Pummeler. Why are you tapping? I guess we can, right? This whole thing has put me in a pretzel, but I think we got it, baby. Tyvar the Pummeler. I am not going to pay that. Nope, let's decline that. Tyvar the Pummeler's coming out. We're gonna take the other Tyvar. We're gonna untap the Loamspeaker. And guess what we can do now? We can take Lathril, the Blade of Elves, and tap 10 untapped elves we control. Each opponent loses 10 life and you gain 10 life. How absolutely sick is that? I'm just trying to think here. Do I want to do that? I think so. I don't have to wait, right? think we just chill. I know this seems like kind of insane. Man, hold on. Should we just do this now? I think we just do this now. Is this better than attacking? It's more fun, I can tell you that. So they like, let's say they like, you know, block. That's 2, 5, 6. So it's 8, 9, 12. I think we just have lethal, like, just without the Lathril. But the Lathril is a lot more fun to use. Plus, I'm making content, so, like, whatever. I think we're just going to try this out. Alright. Lathril, Blade of Elves. I'm going to gain 10 life here. Is there a way? Man, I don't know. This is actually kind of risky, though. Because we also have, like, oh my gosh, this is so rough. Let's just end the turn. Let's just end the turn. I have absolutely no idea what to do. Because if they have that Burst Lightning, they would have just used it, I assume. I was for sure thinking they would just do that. So that's 4 damage here. I think at this point, we kind of just have to. Lathril, Blade of Elves. We're going to gain 10 life here. I know that, like, it's kind of rough. I don't think they can do 11 damage here. So Lathril, Blade of Elves. We're going to gain 10 life, deal 10 damage, whatever the hell we're doing. If they top deck like a Monstrous Rage, I don't think that would even be enough to save them. I don't think, at least. If we lose after going for Lathril, like, what could they have? Monstrous Rage does not output 11 damage. I don't think, right? And that's even if they did top deck the best thing here, so. Absolute insanity, 1 life. Alright, we can kind of rock with this. Got the Dreams of Steel and Oil. Make kind of like slow them down a little bit. May ramp up into a huge Genesis wave. That'd be pretty fun, so. I want to see this this is the first time I'm running Genesis Wave, so hopefully we can kind of make it work. Take a peek at that hand. Let's see what you got here. Manifold Mouse or the Challenger? Which one's like more scary? I think the Manifold Mouse actually does more damage with the double strike nonsense, so it's just gonna have to be the mouse. IMO. Here's the thing though, they got what? They got the Torch the Tower, so I think I'd rather go in for the Loamspeaker, because that's significantly more annoying for them. Because they can't just go Torch the Tower on the Visionary. So I got a vision that we're going to go in for a Loamspeaker instead. I guess that's just how it's going to work. That's right. Put that Torch the Tower away. Now they still have it. They're still going to be able to use it at some point, which is kind of gross. But for now I get to kind of just chill. They still don't. That's actually a little weird. They don't even want to go in for the Rock Face Village, huh? Or sorry, for the Emberheart Challenger. Okay. Let's go Elf. I guess we just get down Tyvar the Pummeler. I mean, worst case scenario, we can just tap down the Loamspeaker and then just give Tyvar Indestructible. So, I mean, I think it's fine. I don't really want to attack because Tyvar is going to have it be untapped. So, interesting that they really are not doing anything here, though. Heart Challenger, sure. I can give myself Indestructible. Okay, so that's fine. That is fine. We can rock with this for now. Lathril, Blade of the Elves. Oh my god. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can go for X equals 2. I mean, that's not that good though, right? Come on. Let's get real here. That's not that good. I think we just go in for Lathril instead. The only problem is that they can't bargain this, so I think we're okay to do this. Let's go in for Lathril, the Blade of the Elves. I think we just kind of chill here, though. This is not really where we want to be. We want to build the board up a little bit more before we attack, so guess we just chill now. If they find a way to bargain this, yeah, it's obviously bad. So they're going digging. That's actually a pretty good sign, because now they're going to... I don't like to see that. Good lord, don't like to see that. At least they don't have double strike. That's kind of the big thing here with that Manifold Mouse getting taken away. But yeah, I can't realistically do too much here. This is kind of scary. I'm going to block because we can obviously give Tyvar Indestructible. They can just trample over poor little Tyvar here, but this is fine, I suppose. Yeah, did we see that coming? Tyvar. Yeah, let's go ahead and just make the Loamspeaker. I don't think it really matters here. We are going to get indestructible. We'll be able to eat and absorb 3 of that damage. Still a lot. That's still a lot, so... And then I think what they're going to try to do here is go in for the bargain, I would assume, for the Torch to Tower. And it really wasn't that bad, though. 4 damage, like, all things considered, it's not that horrific. And I'm assuming they're trying to make the Torch to Tower, but if they let me untap, that might be a mistake. See, so I would have thought they go for Torch to Tower on the Lathril, but now we can just buff everyone up, so I don't know why they would do that. It's a little strange to me. So I think we just swing in with just Lathril. If they want to do this torch nonsense, they're going to... Yeah, okay, so I can't do this yet. I was hoping they would go for this, and then we can buff them out with Tyvar, but they're too smart, unfortunately. Yep, nope, that's okay. We'll get down some stuff. I guess we should have... Yeah, this is kind of an L here, right? So we could have gone in for Leaf Crown Visionary before the attack and got 1 more elf here. Should have been a little bit more prone to that, so... So now they're probably going to go in for Torch the Tower, I would assume. On the Lathril. But we got our 1/1 elves here. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Opponent probably has a little bit of PTSD from the Lathril Blade of Elves. Getting that 10 life and dealing 10 damage to them, so... They let it go. I guess we'll just get this down and we can still threaten for a Loamspeaker. Make this a land or a creature. They're not even interested in the Lathril, so I mean, that's interesting. Sure. Do we want to draw a card? I don't know if we, like, really matters that much, right? I guess we still want to, as long as we've got Tyvar to keep untapped, yeah, as long as we have an untapped creature, we have Tyvar, like, I don't know if we're really, like, that afraid. Still have 16 life, so, like... I don't think we're really, like, shivering in our boots just yet. But now we kind of are. I'm not gonna lie. Now we kind of are. So, oh, man. We would have had the Bitter Triumph. We would not have had the Bitter Triumph anyway. So, I guess we still get the kill here, though. If they go for Double Strike and I go for Indestructible on Tyvar, they're tapped out. So, they've got 3 toughness here. So, that's actually really good. I don't even know if they want to swing. And they do. All right. Yeah, that's fine. I could really, I could do this to kind of absorb more damage. And I think I might, because these elves really, like, we're looking to just kind of go for a big Genesis wave at this point, so I think absorbing more damage does seem to be kind of in my interest. So I think we'll do that. Indestructible. Don't really matter. Alright, so we got 5 toughness here. We're still going to lose, what, 3 damage, but 13's not horrific. And plus Tyvar gets to stay, so that's fine. I think it's fine. It's not really that big of a deal. Paw Patch Recruit, okay. Halfland's yucky. So what can we Genesis Wave for here? 3? I mean, it's a little... It's a little eh. Genesis Waving for 3 is not really amazing. Don't have they got Rockface Village. I think it still is worth it to go for Bitter Triumph. I might even want to discard the Blooming Marsh on the Manifold Mouse. I know this Genesis Wave is super fun, but like, get a +1/+1 on the Recruit. Let's just do that. We gotta get rid of this Manifold Mouse is just way too scary. So I think they just get a +1/+1 on their Recruit. Like, it's not really that bad. That's fine. We gotta get rid of this Double Strike. The Double Strike is the quickest way to lose, in my opinion. I think we just kind of hold back for defense regarding the Loamspeaker. We definitely want to get in with this Lathril, that's for sure. We know is that much. Alright. I would like to pop off this Genesis Wave, but like... I need at least 1 more land. I mean, we don't really have like any of that crazy mana stuff here. Another Recruit, sure. I think this is anybody's game. I really do. Torch the tower. Yep, that's pretty bad. Getting rid of our Lathril is quite devastating. Can't even lie about it. But at least they're down to 1 card left in their hand. And I still think we got a pretty devastating board. So, Lathril, RIP. They know that we've got this Tyvar, though. There's our Elvish Archdruid. Okay, if we get Elvish Archdruid down with a huge Genesis wave, that might be kind of our plan here. So, Elvish Archdruid. I think we still... I know it's boring and grindy. I don't think it's boring, but hopefully you don't find it boring either. We're just going to hold still so that we can go for this Elvish Archdruid. And if we go for a huge Genesis wave, might be cooking. I mean, realistically, I have 13 life. Emberheart Challenger. 1 card left in their hand. I'm just not super convinced. Unless they have, like, what, a Monstrous Rage here. Be pretty disgusting. So please do not do that. Just a land. We're good. We're good. I think we're going to get it off. If we do, that would be absolutely sickening. Come on. We still got a Tyvar. There's no way they want to swing into a Tyvar. So we're good there. My turn. Oh, baby. It's time for the Genesis wave. Oh, baby. All right. I don't know how to do that Q. I forgot. Is it QQ or something like that? I don't even really know how to, like, tap out or whatever. But either way, I don't really care. I guess we'll just do it manually like a peasant. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, -3. So I get the Genesis wave for 9. Is that what's going on here? Genesis wave, baby. Let's go. What do we got? What do we got? Any number of permanent cards. So this is just any number, right? This is just everything. Honestly, wickedly disappointing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Wickedly disappointing. That could have been a lot better. But okay. We'll go for the elite. Alright, I mean, not terrible, but like, I could have been way better, I'm not gonna lie to you. What do we grab? We grabbed 1 Archdruid and then 2 Elves, like 9 cards. Alright, so nevertheless, hey, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but we could have grabbed some way cooler stuff. I don't know, that was still pretty fun. Of course they do snag the nasty Manifold Mouse, but at this point, I don't think they have the means to get through here. Like, there's no way, right? Come on. Hopefully not. If I lose after a Genesis wave, I'll be really, really sad. But now I think it's well. Let's just give it a second. Because if I lose, I would be absolutely mortified. Got to torch the tower. I don't think that really matters a whole lot. I guess they could sacrifice this, blow you up or something. I don't know. I got Tyvar, whatever. Double strike, trample. There's just like no way. I got 13 life. We just give something on whatever the hell. There's literally no way. Even with the torch the tower, there's no chance. Even like no, there's no way. So torch the tower, sure. I guess we will tap this while we can. Even a Monstrous Rage would not be enough, so fine. Do your thing, do your thing. Pretty, would be kind of nasty if they do have the Monstrous Rage. So a Burst Lightning, oh my god. I mean, that is pretty concerning. But we still get to get Indestructible, so. Alright, I mean, that's pretty concerning, though. Like I said, though, that Genesis Wave was underwhelming as hell. There's no way around it. That Genesis Wave was extraordinarily underwhelming, but fortunately, more land, too. But at least now we've got Tyvar the Pummeler. They're going to have to all-out block here. I just want to, like, I mean... So for 5, I still don't know how to do that. Is it QQ? I don't want to, like, I don't want to mess anything up. So I'm not going to do QQ. I'll pass turn or some dumb shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can Tyvar twice. I mean, I think we still do that. I haven't even really done the math. I don't really care to. Mess for blockers. All right, baby, let's see it. I still think we do it. Yeah, there's just no reason not to. So 1, Tyvar Pump. 2, Tyvar Pump. And that is absolutely GG's. Let's go ahead and clank them up. Absolutely phenomenal showing from the Elves. Yeah, -47. Not too bad. Not too bad. 9 benign. All right, well, this hand is anything but benign, because this is awful. Let's go ahead and mulligan that. 1 land, you say, huh? 1 land. I am on the draw. I don't know. I might get risky. I think it's... We'll keep it. We'll keep it. I have a death wish, so... I guess we get rid of a Loamspeaker. The Archdruid seems pretty good. I mean, I know, yes, this is... No, okay. Well, we're already being greedy. Let's be a little less greedy. So we are going to have to top deck into a land. If we don't, we're... Okay, we're fine. See, now we're fine. See how that works? See how that works? And now you're just fine. Now we just Duress away up the beanstalk, and you're looking... Man, come on. Look at that. All right, I'm a little scared still here, though. I'm not going to lie. But you know, come to think of it, they're down on a land. I'm going to be risky. We're already greedy. We might as well go all into the greed. Actually, no, because they can get a okay. I was going to say, we can go for the Bushwhack instead, because they're going to want to search for a land. But Seed of Hope can give them a land anyway. 2 up the beanstalks, like, screw it. They got 2 up the beanstalks. I don't care. We're going for the Bushwhack and just hoping they stumble on land. Come on, baby. Greed? Greed, baby! That's right. Loamspeaker. We don't really have that monstrous of a hand, though. I'm not going to lie. Come on. Sleight of hand, you'd think there's, like, no way. Okay, now they definitely... Alright. This is our chance. This is our chance. I guess we go for the Stalwart. Let's maintain mana efficiency here. I definitely want to get Tyvar out, but I guess we can't really if we don't have the means to, so... I think we just go for Loamspeaker. Elite. Get the board nice and juicy. Seed of Hope. Okay, I was about to say, there's like basically no way. I know they have the Unsummoned, so the Tyvar play is looking a little less sexy here. We might still lose. I'm not joking. We might still lose this, as gross as that is. Trying to think what we want to do here. So we got Tyvar the Pummeler. Obviously, we just put the Stalwart completely on the back end here. I don't think it's not really that big of a deal. So we got 5 mana to play with, a lot of black sources, so it's gotta be mindful of that. I think we just get down Tyvar, especially if they don't want to unsummon, and Loamspeaker. All right, so fortunately they got like way behind, so hopefully we can just kind of stomp them out here. See what else you got here. Obviously, up the beanstalk at this point is just like too slow. I mean, I know they got the wait, do they have the crab? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can just go for Krabby Patty. Wow, yeah, that's pretty bad. Now I gotta think here. I mean, we could take Tyvar and pump the board up. You gotta imagine they're flashing this Krabby Patty though. All right, my turn. So the Krabby Patty's coming out. We know that. Krabby Patty is coming out to play. They're gonna tap down my stuff, but I think we might have to just take a buff. Is this still better? Let's say that. Okay, so they're gonna go for the crab. They're gonna tap down. We'll just say you and you, whatever. That's 4. So we're gonna use Tyvar to buff. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I think we're still gonna have to go in for you. It's not sexy. And this is hard. I know it sounds insane because it's like how can this be that hard? This is why. So Krabby Patty, Pummeler, and you. So now we gotta make this decision. I mean, we can buff up the board pretty good. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to. I know this is kind of crazy. So let me do this. They will attack, but like this is a pretty good attack. I think we gotta make an attack here. I mean, down to 7, that's pretty good. We don't have any untapped creatures, but they don't kill anyway. So if they have another unsummon, that's gonna be pretty brutal. Terror. Oh, okay. Yep. Unsummon probably wins them the game. We literally just lost. Looks like we're gonna lose. I don't want to be negative Nancy. That is like really bad. Okay. I keep thinking that we got this. Okay, well, the Loamspeaker can give us green sources, so that's fine. No. Nope. We need all the green that we can muster here, so do not tap my Llanowar Wastes to save 1 damage to your auto tapper. You. Now you can tap for the Llanowar Wastes. Okay. What's that? We haven't lost yet. These unsummons on the Tyvar are pretty devastating. How many we got here? Up the Beanstalk is good. Okay, maybe I was being a little negative. I think I did what I say. I want to be too negative here. I did the face zoom and said I think we lost or something. We did not. We did not. So, hooray. All right, so this is pretty damn slow. Yeah, we're gonna have to mulligan this. The go to the throw is actually not even that relevant until they've set up too. So, gonna be an easy mulligan for moi. Leaf Crown Visionary is pretty good. Bitter Triumph can be okay. They flash in Krabby Patty, but I think we try to just go wide. Oh, man, removal can be okay though. All right. Oh, this is hard. I guess we'll go for Loamspeaker. We already have an elf. I mean, yes, it's pretty hard. Mulligans just suck. Come on, what can I say? Llanowar Elves. See if they got the unsummon. Don't really mind it. Whoa! You know what? Let's give him a cheers for that. Cheers to you, my friend. That blew me away. I have never been minor missteps before. That's actually hilarious. So I guess we'll go for Vacuum. Let's see if we got another misstep. I'll just, oh my god, I was gonna say, that would be absolutely insane. I'm not even gonna lie, I'd just cry. Seed of Hope. This is why you definitely prefer the Leyline of the Void to the Ghost Vacuum, is because you pretty much just like auto win. Like you kind of just auto win versus like this deck if you have Leyline of the Void. Versus the like Oculus decks, it's much better to have the Vacuum in my opinion because it's cheaper, blah blah blah. But that's why I do still keep one Leyline of the Void into the graveyard. And you want to get rid of this minor misstep. I'm just a little salty at this misstep. God, I could have a counter here, which would be pretty gross. I think we still want to go for it. No? Alright, we're good. Here's the thing. Let's say they drop a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all things considered, they still can't go for a crab, so I am not going to Ghost Vacuum now. Like I said, Ghost Vacuum plays way differently versus this deck compared to like the Oculus deck. It's just totally different. Sometimes I will Ghost Vacuum on my turn versus like the Reanimation Oculus nonsense is like, nah, you definitely just want to wait, but sure. Secluded Courtyard. Let's go for Elf. I mean, we could put a pretty decent amount of green on the board. Let's try it out. I guess we could tap you. I mean, I'm just trying to think here. Do we want to push damage? The crab's not coming out, so I think we just want to ignore this for now. Let's do this. Elite. Definitely going to draw a card here. Absolutely. Dreams of Steel and Oil, you say, huh? Yeah, I think we're going to have to, right? Let's just get rid of this crab while we can. Oh, God. Dude, I think Terror is a lot easier to deal with than the crab. So let's get rid of the crab. And now that I know they've got these terrors here, I think we just kind of get rid of you now, right? 7. Yeah. I think we're looking pretty damn good here. They can't hard cast this. This costs 7. It would cost 6, even with the Seed of Hope here. So I'm still just gonna rock with it. What does this do? Target creature you can. So they have to fight essentially, but they can do it at instant speed. It's a decent card. Green, like Civic, does have to play a little weird. This town ain't big enough. That's pretty unfortunate. Not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah, that will at least put them in contention still, so get rid of something here. Gotta go for the throat. Okay, these go for the throats are pretty good. Just trying to think if I want to push for damage or not. It's kind of blah, but I think we just chuck this down and attack, and this is really our only move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with a land drop, they could actually go for Terror. So now I'm going to do it. Because I don't even want them to like land drop and then like, you know, just go for the Terror. Just hard cast it. So we're going to remove that at the button while we can. Of course, they got the Seed of Hope. Get a Storm Chaser's Talent. Pretty nasty here. This deck is just like, you just always think. You always think that you got away. And like they start just like slowly coming back. And it's like, no, no. Do they? No. Do you have another unsummon for this Archdruid? Or, oh, duh. Cosmic Hunger. Okay. Duh. Okay. Secluded Courtyard. Elf. I think we're still looking okay. Again, it's not really comfortable. See, now we gotta maybe potentially wait on the vacuum. Because they might go for the Storm Chaser's Talent, and then we can scoop it. Because otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can still go for this, but they do have to tap out too. So like, there's a lot of moving parts here. Definitely got to swing in here. If they do have one instant here, I'm going to be a little nervous, but then we could Bitter Triumph, I guess. I think we end the turn. If they want to go in for Terror, we've got the mana to pay the ward. Ooh wee. Definitely comfortable. You guys want to see something cool? Hold on, let me see if I can grab this. Only the OGs remember this. Garruk the Slayer. There's a little Easter egg for you. Nothing, huh? Nothing makes me feel like, okay, you definitely got something. But I can't just do nothing, so let's go ahead and just eat away at the graveyard. Don't think it matters too much here. They can only do this as a sorcery speed, so whatever. So do they have a, they gotta have a Krabby Patty then, right? I would assume so. Oh, just an unsummon. Alright, that's not a Krabby Patty. Okay. Is this a Krabby Patty? There's the Krabby Patty. Okay. Damn, you know what? Ooh, that's a misplay on my end, because I could have gone for a Ghost Vacuum onto their unsummon. It would have made for absolutely insufferable content, but I think I probably could have taken the time to count that out. But it is what it is. So let's go into cap you, because you're already dead, right? Let's just go for the throat while we can. I'm not worried about anything else. Let's just do this while we can. Yep. Damn, it's looking kind of rough here, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Now that I top deck into a Leaf Crown Visionary, I gotta slow down. We gotta slow down. That is a major sequencing error, because now we go for Leaf Crown Visionary, but Bitter Triumph. Could have held up another Leaf Crown Visionary instead. I think it probably would have been a little better, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm not too worried about this at that point. Now we're more worried about the Storm Chaser's Talent kind of nonsense with the Ghost Vacuum, so we'll just wait now. But do you see, if you have no joke, if you kind of have Leyline of the Void, like, you literally just auto-win. So I do still think that the Leyline of the Void has a place in your sideboard. At least one. Because you literally can just auto-win versus this deck, so. Do you have another Krabby Patty? Why would you? Because if they don't play this, that means they gotta have something, but I guess we'll just do this. They gotta have a Krabby Patty. Look at them tap their layout. Look at them tap their hand. That's going white. It means that they're playing with their hand here. So I guess we'll just buff up the board. It is! No way! No way! Okay, no way! We still could have prevented it even with the vacuum, but damn, that's pretty rough. Damn! Get these Krabby Patties out of here. We're almost like whittling them down to like what we can reasonably see. Damn! I don't even know if we really want to swing. Or sorry, tap for this, right? We'd rather just go Bitter Triumph than swing in for damage, I guess. I don't know, maybe we do. Maybe we do. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Deal 5? Is that going to cut it, though? Terror is pretty weakened here. I don't think I have to worry about that too much. I think we just get the elite down. Yep, let's just be elite. This is pretty good. Swing, of course. All right. I think we're looking okay, but like I've said that this whole game, and I know it seems like we're like way out in front, but I promise you this deck can just take control out of absolutely nowhere, like an RKO. Fortunately, this Tear is not superbly strong. Okay. So now they do for this, they can't go for Storm Chaser's Talent, so now I'm kind of free to just do this again, I guess. What the hell is this? Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a green-white. Okay, that's fine. It's fine, right? Okay. Highly doubt they're swinging. If this is it, like if they don't have like an unsummon here or something weird, might be looking okay. Got it. And a Genesis Wave just to boot. Whew.